What's up, everybody? I'm Chalfant.
And I'm Trail.
And we are
brothers from another color.
Welcome to our channel. Crush that like button and subscribe.
And if this is your first time, don't make it your last.
Don't make it your last.
Don't let it be late.
You know, when albums come out or CDs drop, you know, you go through and because there's so many songs on an album, you're like, oh, this is like a filler song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like with the BE album, I think there's only 8 songs on it.
So
that
most definitely can't be a filler song.
Yeah, and I feel like that's not how BTS rolls anyway. But today we're gonna react to what looks like Dis-ease, and there's a hyphen in the middle. Dis-ease.
Dis-ease?
But ease, we know what ease means.
Yeah.
Dis-ease, like uneasy.
Mm.
Oh, just thought of that in the moment. And if you're looking for a free BE album deluxe edition,
you're in the right spot, buddy.
You're in the right spot. Be sure to find our BTS giveaway for the BE Album Deluxe, which ends on
December 24th,
Christmas Eve.
Right.
Our time. So if you're in South Korea, it will be on Christmas Day. So watch that video, follow directions, and it could be yours.
It could be yours.
All right, you ready to get into it?
Yeah.
Why'd I say it like that? Before we get into it, if you know us, you know that we're going to vibe out first, listen to the song, get a feel for it, and then we're going to analyze the lyrics, provide our own take on it. You ready?
Welcome to... I don't know.
Oh, you like that in the background?
Yeah, dude. I'm ready though.
You ready?
Yeah. Oh, this is the good lyric. It's the good lyric video.
뭔가 놓친 듯해 커피 한 모금으로 불안함을 했어 And the list rise 내게 갑자기 다가온 불편한 행복 24 hours 시간 참 많은 하루 종일 잠잤다고 지금 no problem 몸 부서져라 뭐 해야 할 것 같은데 만약 잠시 새끼다 먹는 나라 새끼 내 드레스 내 자신을 모른다는 게 깨끗야 돈도 다다다다다 원쳐봐도 성과에 목매매매매매 할 때쯤만 damn if I fail 계속 대성 도와주를 탓 불안전 내 건변 무리적인 건 직업해주는 stuff Maybe 내가 봐서 그래 생각이 많은 탓 I hate that 단순하지 못한 일기 어린 날 나도 참 어려 몸만 어려 절뚝거려 인생 걸어 One for the love, two for the show Just like I'm so fine Everyday 나를 위로해 다 똑같은 사람이야 ain't so special Amen keep on two step 차분하게 모두 치료해 보자고 나의 뼈
He said his name. He said R.
He ready too.
He sounds good, though.
Man.
It just comes off.
Contrast is so perfect. That's how you make a group though. Mixtape.
Yeah. I think that grew on me. At first when it started, I wasn't sure. And I think my other point, thinking about the pandemic and then the word disease, I was like, oh, duh. Right? I don't know. I guess it's not a disease, but it made sense in terms of the title.
Yeah.
Right? What were your thoughts on it?
I like it. I like it. I like the whole. To me, it sounds like like I said, it sounds like something that I would listen to off a mixtape though, like off of
Yeah.
when rappers made mixtapes though.
Yeah.
Like from the breakdown to especially when Suga was doing his thing.
Yeah, for me, Suga's part stood out the most on that. It just sounded so.
He just wrote it so good, like.
Yeah, it was good, and it was so different than everything else in that song.
And when RM came in, though, I like when people come in, they be like, they say their name.
He was like RM.
Yeah, it's RM. Yeah, you got to do this thing, like.
Yeah. And I tried not to, but it's hard with the way this lyric video is set up.
Not to read lyrics.
Yeah, so I read a little bit.
Look, I was like this at first. I was like, I don't know if you noticed, but I was looking over here.
No.
So I would look at it and I was just trying to battle, but I was like, I can't do it because I don't want to look off camera too long. But I was like,
Yeah. All right. So now let's listen. We'll pause and stop and analyze these lyrics.
No, we can lyric it up. See this head, it's kind of like a Bruno Mars song.
So kind of like
Coffee gave me that boost.
Yeah, he's like, I'm feeling like something's missing. Let me
get
take this
energy real quick.
Yeah, and
5 hour energy.
5 hour energy. Yeah, and it's just the time. It's like this endless rest.
Yeah. Restlessness. Oh.
Yeah. Well, we're all sitting down a lot of the days too during this time, right?
Yeah, I was about to say you got to stop it there.
Let me just. I'll rewind because I definitely paused in the middle of his verse, but yeah, we can relate to that, right?
No, it's definitely can.
Because we don't. It's like you don't have time for anything else, right? And it is a great time to think more about yourself and dive deep into
things you want to accomplish.
And who you are. And we talk about that all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
Every day.
All the time, man.
Yeah, like it's not enough. Not feeling enough. Like we want to do a whole lot more.
Dissatisfaction. Yeah.
Like we're both right now talking about like creating our own individual YouTube channels to do a lot of different things, and and it's more of a wanting to feel
satisfied.
Yeah.
Whole, and like we're doing what we want to do.
Yeah. And just having. I mean, we look forward to getting together once a week, but there's also 7 days in a week.
I know, which is.
And we're so independent, which is why this is different, I think, for both of us, because we have to then rely on each other. Not in the video. I think what we do once we get together is easy.
Yeah.
But it's, because we're able to feed off each other, but we also want to be independent as much as we can.
Very individualistic.
It's that independence that we're searching for right now, and there's really nothing independent about being married and having kids and being
not that it's bad, but
being in the middle of a pandemic.
It's just hard to just be. I don't want to make this sound the wrong way, but be you during being a father, being a husband, being a provider, being all that. It's hard to find yourself in that space and do what me and Charlie want to do, is be individuals.
And for both of us, Terrell had talked about his happiness starts at home, but I think for both of us there is a sense of the more we're able to do for ourselves and feel successful, like that impacts our happiness day to day too.
Yeah, it most definitely does. Most definitely does, though, because if you're not happy, like I can be happy at home because I love being with my family, but me personally, being an individual, it's hard for me to be happy because I still have things I want to accomplish and get done, and I can't do them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, well, 24 hours a day, like J-Hope said. I'm still eating 3 meals a day.
Yeah.
Relentlessly.
That's my word right there, relentless.
We went off on a tangent, but hopefully it brings some value to you.
To your day. Hope you're happy.
Well, so this point, he's like, I hate that. He's not saying, I hate that I'm immature. He's saying, I hate that. Then he's like, I'm immature.
And couldn't be simple-minded.
Well, he's also saying, I hate
that I'm immature and couldn't be simple-minded.
Yeah, but it's really, that's almost like a humble brag where I wish I were simple-minded because things would be a lot easier because I don't have high expectations for myself. And we're not simple-minded. Otherwise, we'd be like...
Mine always working, though.
Yeah,
always working.
It is. And if you're looking to progress yourself and your lives and add values to those who you serve...
Yeah,
look at us getting deep.
Constantly keep... It's tough. It's real tough.
I'm going to pause there and I'm going to go back. Oh, too far. So here, I'm still so young, only my body, that's an adult, limping, taking the steps in life. For me, the click, like the aha here is us feeling like there's so much more to accomplish and to do. And obviously, with all of it, we're just relating our own experiences to this song, and we could be way off on the meaning.
Most definitely, yeah.
He's like, I'm still so young, but also like I feel young. It's my body that's an adult. I want to do this.
They always say you as young as you only as young as you feel. I mean, only as old as you feel. My bad.
But this relates to what Jungkook had said about I'm immature. So it's almost like I'm immature. If I weren't immature, I could do all this stuff. And he's saying, I'm an adult, but I'm still young. So maybe towards the meaning of the song, it's about being more young and immature and not figuring out.
It's kind of like a disease.
Adulthood, yeah. Alright, Suga, where you at?
Alright. If you want to stop it, I was about to stop it.
Oh, you about to stop? Yeah, I relate this more to you, where you potentially feel like you're at work doing the work, but your mind's on vacation.
Somewhere my mind is always.
Especially if you feel like you're doing mindless work. I think we all have those days, or we just have a job that's like that.
Dead end.
Where it's like, I'm just dead end.
Dead end. Yeah. I'm going nowhere.
Or your job is a disease. Right?
It is.
We know that there are lots of jobs that are too stressful and cause too many issues. And we know that, like law enforcement and some of the other jobs, like the suicide rate for those professions compared to others are like astronomical. It's crazy.
Which is high. I'm going to say astronomical. I'm going to say high.
Yeah.
Through the roof.
Sorry, Suga. So is R... Yeah, we're going to go back.
Yeah, right there.
So does it feel like RM has a different take on it?
It does, because he said...
It's not... I got it.
He said I got to go back, because it was... Right here. That's right, I'm working self. The friend called Rest, so I never liked him.
Yeah. So he's
a workaholic, basically.
Yeah. He's like, I'm going to do this.
Yeah, I'm going to work. Skip rest. I can sleep when I...
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Or like V does, right? He just gets on Weverse at the crack of dawn. Let's move forward a little bit. Let's go right here.
시간 뒤에 라벨이 두번 우리 그게 전부 너 그발이 너냐 다른 병들이 많아 내가 헷갈리는 건 인간이란 본디 추악함을 가지가는 독한 병에 가질 수들만 400개가 더 되는데 해당한다는 저거 별로 없단 거요
He's riding the hell out the beat.
단순히 바라보는 해석들의 차인지 그게 다인지 I don't know 누군가를 바꿔보는 것 그것보다 빠른 것은 내가 변하는 거요
So he's going so fast, it's tougher.
It was.
What do
You
you-
really got to stop it though.
Yeah, let's go back now.
I know he was talking about it's 400 kinds of heart disease. I think
Everyone has diseases, but what confuses me is there are at least 400.
and more cases of heart diseases.
Yeah,
It
what's
was
the
me
word?
or
If it's all of that, I don't know. Instead of changing someone else.
누군가를 바꿔보는 것
It'd be faster to just change me. So,
work on yourself.
how
Work on.
work on yourself? I was gonna say how is Suga feeling?
I mean, I can say he's saying it's easier to. It'd be easier to I don't want to say cure yourself, but
Yeah. Well, because RM's like,
Work on
use whatever
yourself.
label you want. Don't use a label on me.
Yeah.
Label yourself. The struggle of a millennial.
easier to change yourself than worry about the other 400 people that have these diseases. You can worry about your disease, or you can worry about everybody
Yeah.
else's disease.
Well, he's saying there's 400, probably meaning that there are a lot,
Yeah.
right? And don't worry about a disease. I'll change myself. Yeah, maybe.
보다 빠른 것은 내가 변하는 거요 Maybe 내가 봐서 그럴 생각이 많은 I hate that 단순하지 못한 지기 어린 날 나도 참 어려 몸만 어려 절뚝거려 인생 가는 I'm for the love, two for the show Just like I'm so fine Every day 나를 위로해 다 똑같은 사람이야 ain't so special Hey make it one two step 차분하게 모두 치료해보자고 나의 뼈
It's almost like when these parts of the song come up, they're all like, I'm not the one who's crazy. And they're like, no, 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 no. They're like, that's you.
Yeah.
They're like, one for the money. Or what does it say? One for this.
They say one step, two step away.
It'll come up again, and we'll mention it. But it was like two for the show, almost showing you like,
One for the laugh, two for the show.
yeah, one for like, these are the things I do to make people laugh, and then this is for that.
자 일어나 one more time 다시 아침이야 오늘은 나야 해 가보자고 one more night 이 끝에 뭐가 있을지 몰라 해 영원한 밤은 없어 난 강해졌어 불꽃이 터져 I will never fade away Everything 나를 위로해 다 똑같은 사람이야 ain't so special I make it one two step 차분하게 모두 치료해보자고 나의 뼈
Yeah, I feel like we could watch that song 5 more times, and then at the end of that have a totally different feeling, you know.
Yeah, that.
And obviously, if we weren't a group, you and I mean, who wanted to react in the moment and think on our feet because we like to challenge ourselves, we could have looked all of this up beforehand and came in
We could have cheated.
with stuff ready to do, you know. Because it's always interesting to me when subscribers or army or whoever it is, they'll comment below and then they'll say, actually, it was about this, and then they list all these things, and it's my question sometimes I want to ask back is, oh, did you get that the first time you watched it?
Yeah, because we
You know?
most definitely probably won't get it right, but
Yeah,
we
because by
always-
the time you comment, we will have already watched it again during the editing process, and our thoughts might be different too. Yeah. So just keep that in mind when you're letting us know what it's about. We love comments, though. You know,
all of them,
good, bad, and
all of them. especially the bad ones. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he likes the bad ones.
I don't comment.
That's
all
his
of them,
disease.
Though.
He looks for the bad ones. So.
I do.
But they do pop up.
They be funny though, because
They do.
they be about both of us though. But
Yeah.
they probably be about even then. I probably say even.
Yeah.
But it's always like black annoying. Like,
Yeah.
you probably seen that about 3 times though.
I know.
It's funny though.
Probably not from somebody who's Army, I guess.
Can't be
know.
the disrespect.
Yeah. And I created a shared album on our iPhones. So when we find comments we like or think are funny or are like that, I'll screenshot it, add it, and then he'll text me, what? Somebody said that? And then he goes in.
Then I gotta go, yeah.
I'm pretty much the one, I think, who reads them in real time, as if I don't have anything else to do. That's my disease.
I do
right?
some, but they be...
No, they do. Once they start piling up, they pile
do.
up.
And when I be at work, now that I drive a tugger, it's just hard for me to be like... Because when I was at home and I did the job before this,
Yeah.
I could sit down and I was like, yeah.
But I add the ones that you need to read. Some are...
Cool, calm, and collected
yeah.
comments, and then you get those. What the...
But what's cool is, as we begin reacting to all of these, new recommendations are going to come through, and I think we're excited about that.
Yeah, very excited.
So that if it is your first time...
Don't let it be your last.
Yeah. And what should everybody do?
What you should do and what you should do. Like, comment, subscribe, continue to engage, follow, and turn on your notifications.
Yeah. So you're alerted when new videos come out?
And they come out all the time.
All the time.
Maybe like at least 4 a week.
Yeah.
That's a lot in it.
It's usually 5. I think last month we did 22 out of 30. So it'd be great if we could do every day.
Who else is doing those numbers, man?
Yeah. And as Jimin says, you nice. Keep going.
Oh, yeah.